Know how people stay in jobs that they really hate for much longer than they should? It's the same reason why your dream client is in pain but is not buying your offer. It's not because they're ignoring it. They do want it, but their brain is doing something really specific to stop them from saying yes. And the thing that most people don't realize, and I've been there, is the more educational content you give them, the more you're actually making it worse. There is actually a psychological bias called the status quo bias. And it basically means that our brains are wired to stay exactly where we are, even when we know that there is something better. And a bunch of Harvard researchers did a study on this. And it's basically where we decide to stay where we are, even though it's painful, because we know it. Because if we change and it doesn't work, then it feels like our fault. But if we stay stuck, then at least we didn't cause that. So your audience isn't saying no to you. They're just saying yes to staying safe, and kind of holding on to their excuses feels safe, even though it's not getting them to where they want to go. And here's the part that matters, is that the more that you give them educational content, the more that they feel like they're learning, so that they're doing something instead of actually making the decision to make the shift and the change to get out of where they are. So what you have to do instead is talk about the cost of staying where you are, the cost of continuing to think about building your program, your digital products, the cost of never achieving that goal, the cost of wanting to build your personal brand and create something more scalable, but just continuing to do the work that you're doing that's not really getting you to where you want to be. So you've got to think about, how do you share the version of them that exists once they do the thing? What's life going to be like after they take that leap and commit to it? So you just really need to ask yourself, am I creating content that is shifting my audience, or am I just giving them more to consume that makes them feel like they're learning something new, and so doing something without actually taking the action required to make real change?